गुजर जाएगा, मुश्किल बहुत है पर वक्त ही तो है, गुजर जाएगा। जिंदा रहने का जो जज्बा है वो फिर उभर आएगा। लोग दूरियां बनाए हुए हैं, कुछ सहमे हैं और सभी घरों में छुपे बैठे हैं। गुजर जाएगा, वक्त कठिन है मगर गुजर जाएगा।
How true. These difficult times have come to pass. 2020, the most challenging year that our generations have faced, is now behind us. We have embraced the new normal, adapted to the changed social climate, and entered 2021 with renewed hope and upbeat spirits. We, the students, are buoyantly looking forward to being in school and picking up the threads of our new normal life. ये जज्बा, ये जुनून, ये हौसला हमारे खून में है. We have inherited this indomitable spirit, never give up attitude from our great grandparents, freedom fighters, and all those who fought against all odds to liberate us from the British rule. With positivity and patriotism pulsating in the air and within us, I, Daksh Sharma, would like to wish you all a very happy 72nd Republic Day.
चाहे हो भिन्नता राज्यों की, चाहे हो भिन्नता भाषाओं की, चाहे हो भिन्नता धर्मों की, सबको एकता के सूत्र में जो है पिरोता, वो है भारत देश हमारा। आदरणीय प्रधानाचार्य जी, अध्यापक गण एवं मेरे प्रिय साथियों, आज हम सब यहाँ गणतंत्रता दिवस मनाने के लिए उपस्थित हैं। तो मैं वाणी ग्रोवर आप सबका इस पावन दिवस पर स्वागत करती हूँ। प्रार्थना में वह शक्ति है जो हमें जीवन में अच्छा व्यवहार करना सिखाती है, दूसरों का हित करना सिखाती है। आज जब पूरा विश्व शारीरिक एवं मानसिक कष्टों का सामना कर रहा है, तो आइए मिलकर इन सब कष्टों के निवारण हेतु उस परम पिता परमात्मा से प्रार्थना करें। I request you all to please join your hands and close your eyes for the prayer.
वक्रतुंड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। गाइए गणपति जगवंदना, गाइए गणपति जगवंदना, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन। गाइए गणपति जगवंदना, गाइए गणपति जगवंदना, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन, शंकर सुवन भवानी के नंदन। वेद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक, सिद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक, कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सुखदायक, कृपा सिंधु सुंदर सुखदायक। सिद्धि सदन गज वदन विनायक, sa dha pa sa sa dha pa sa sa dha pa ga re sa re sa dha sa re ga re sa sa dha dha pa pa ga ga re re sa sa re ga pa dha sa gaiye ganapati gaiye ganapati gaiye ganapati jagavandana.
I would now like to invite Enya Vadhavan with an elevating thought for the day.
Good morning, everyone. I am Enya Vadhavan, and on the occasion of India's 72nd Republic Day, I am presenting the thought for the day, which is Rabindranath Tagore's immortal poem, Where the Mind is Without Fear. Where the mind is without fear and the head is held high, where knowledge is free, where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls, where words come out from the depth of truth, where tireless striving stretches arms towards perfection, where the clear stream of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert sand of dead habit, where the mind is led forward by thee into ever-widening thought and action. Into that heaven of freedom, let my country awake. Let us all pledge to make our motherland the country our forefathers died to create. Jai Hind, Happy Republic Day.
Thank you, Enya. Now, I would like to invite Neha Dayal to tell us the national news.
Good morning, everyone. I am Neha Dalal, here to share the national news. India begins massive push for neighborhood vaccine. India will begin to ship out lakhs of doses of the novel coronavirus vaccine to over 6 nations, with the first batches expected to reach Bhutan and the Maldives, among several other countries, starting Wednesday. Supreme Court appointed panel to hold meeting with farmers and other stakeholders to discuss the new farmer laws on January 21st, whose implementations were stayed by the Supreme Court on the 12th of January 2021. Health Ministry issues fresh SOPs amid concerns over new COVID-19 strain emerging from the UK. Health Ministry announced temporary ban to flights from the UK. India records over 10,000 new COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours and vaccinates over 6 lakh health workers across the country. PM Narendra Modi on Tuesday was awarded the Legion of Merit by the former US President Donald Trump for his leadership in elevating the US-India strategic partnership. India, France, and Japan strategic triangle strongly backs Indo-Pacific vision. The countries, being the leading stakeholders in the region and with other like-minded countries, ensures that the Indo-Pacific remains open and peaceful, says India's Foreign Secretary Harsh Shringla, speaking at a virtual event. Thank you.
Now comes C. Priyadarshan to report the international news.
Hi, CN Priyadarshan. I'm going to share today's international news. Russia says its second COVID-19 vaccine is 100% effective. COVID-19 vaccine known as Epivac Corona, Russia's second to be registered, proved 100% effective in early stages. It appears India has some competition. Mr. Biden sure appears to have a crown of thorns bequeathed to him. Joe Biden's top foreign policy changes in 2021. When Joe Biden takes office as the 46th president, it's clear his agenda will focus on the challenges at home. His slogan, "To Build Back Better," was centered around handling the coronavirus pandemic, rebooting the US economy, and tackling systemic racism and economic inequality. In Japan, one dead as snowstorm causes 130 car pileup. A huge snowstorm has struck a highway in North Japan, causing a 130 car pileup, killing one person and injuring 10. The storm blanked a stretch of the Tohoku Expressway in Miyagi Prefecture at noon.
Thank you, C. Priyadarshan. Now we have Sana Singh with the school news.
Good morning. I'm Sana Singh, and today I would be presenting to you the school news. A PTM was held in the school for classes 9 to 12th. The school has reopened for revision practicals and doubt resolving classes for 10th and 12th, where the attendance of the students have been taken after the consent of their parents. Soon, even the middle school will be starting with their classes. Vedansh Nagpal of class 10th has bagged the second position in district level Inspire Award. 48 projects were shortlisted from Gurgaon and were awarded Rs 10,000 each for completing the prototype. Out of these 48, he has bagged the second position and is eligible to participate for the state level exhibition. The pre-board examinations of classes 10th and 12th are starting from 2nd February. Let me also update you on the weather. Today's maximum temperature would be 18 degrees Celsius, whereas the minimum temperature would be 7 degrees Celsius. We hope that the weather won't be a spoil sport in the Republic Day parade tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day.
Every nation of the world has its own flag. It symbolizes the freedom of a country. The Indian national flag served as the flag of the Dominion of India between 15th August 1947 and 26th January 1950, and that of the Republic of India thereafter.
Now, I would like to invite our respected principal ma'am to unfurl the national flag, and I would request everyone to stand up for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
She has steered this flagship of knowledge and has kept everyone's spirit alive with positivity during these challenging times. She is none other than our beloved principal ma'am. I would like to invite her to share a few words with the audience on this special occasion.
A very good morning to everyone. We are here this morning to celebrate the 72nd Republic Day. It was on this day, on 26th of January 1950, that our Indian Constitution came into force. It indeed is a very special day for our country. It's like a festival, as we know that there is a parade that goes on from the President's house on Rajpath, presided by the Honorable President of the country, where we have the Indian Army, military, Air Force, paramilitary forces, the schools marching, enjoying, celebrating, showing the power of the country, and the tableaus depicting the cultural heritage, the rich uniqueness that each state of our country carries. For us at GD GOENKA, today is a very special day. And the reason is because we have our students in school. We've been able to resume physical classes for our students of secondary and senior secondary years. And there cannot be any pleasure greater than this. It indeed is a time where our hope
is turning into reality and growing stronger. I am so happy to have you with us, children, on this day, because you are our hope of humanity. You are the future of this country. The value system in which you are being brought up, at home and in school, the country, the society, the world lays a lot of hope in you. It is for you to live by the values of our Indian democracy and constitution. Live it, model it, and be ready to lead the world. So, let us celebrate this day together and look forward to many such celebrations in the year 2021 after not being able to be with each other in this beautiful school for such a long time. So, here we are, children and dear parents, with a positive and a happy outlook towards 2021. Wish you all a very happy Republic Day once again. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your wonderful words. You truly are an inspiration for all of us. 28 states, 8 union territories, 1,618 languages, 6,400 castes, 6 major religions, 6 ethnic groups, and 1 country. This shows that despite having diverse culture, traditions, languages, and religions, we stand together as one. This exemplifies our unity and diversity, and we are proud to be Indians. But I'm sure that there must be many interesting facts about this historic day that we may possibly not know or may have overlooked. Ashmit Bansal of 12th C is going to share his progress of our country that has been made in leaps and bounds in his speech, How Far We Have Come.
Good morning, respected Principal Ma'am and teachers and my dear friends. On our 72nd Republic Day, shall we take a look back and take pride in how far we as a nation have come in less than 3/4 of a century. On January 26, 1950, India declared itself as a democratic, sovereign and secular republic. At that time, India was perceived to be a poor nation with having no trade connections with the Western world. But today, India is world's largest democracy and the world's largest outsourcing hub, with MNCs vying to invest here. Now, our grandparents spent their childhood without technology. Imagine having no Google, no mobile phones, no online shopping. Now, one wonders how they spent their childhood. Now, look around and see how far we have come, with having almost no technology to being one of the top technological hubs in the world. This helped us during the pandemic when the world stopped, but activities continued, especially education. Did you know that in 1950s, only 7% of the entire population could actually read and write? And out of that number, only 16% were women. Considering the present numbers, after 72 years, I can proudly say that, yes, we have been successful in making the majority of the population literate, with a whopping 75%. And the remaining 25% will also be achieved with suitable schemes and policies by the Indian government. All in all, India has seen tremendous growth in the past 72 years. I have just touched upon technology and education, but there are various other fields where India has proved the critics wrong and excelled. Jai Hind and Happy Republic Day.
The talented tiny tots of the junior wing, with their infectious spirits, are now going to warm up the virtual space with an amazing presentation.
लोगों देखो देखो छा गया है आकाश पर अब तिरंगा, भरे भरे मन गर्व से है लहरा गया जब तिरंगा। लोगों देखो देखो छा गया है आकाश पर अब तिरंगा। ऐ वतन वतन ऐ माँ जननी, तूने दिया है जीवन, तूने दिए आराम। जननी
शिक्षित बनो, संगठित रहो, संघर्ष करो. You must be thinking what I am saying. This slogan and our Indian Constitution both have been given to us by none other than our great Indian leader Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. उन्हें बाबा साहेब के नाम से भी जाना जाता है. He was born on 14th April 1891 in a small village of Madhya Pradesh. People used to consider him as untouchable and he was discriminated in the society. That's why he suffered a lot. तो आइए उनसे ही उनके संघर्ष के बारे में जानते हैं. Namaste, मैं हूँ Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar. Apart from an economist and politician, I was a social worker as well. But it was not that easy for me as I belong to lower caste. आपको पता है कभी मुझे कुएं से पानी नहीं लेने दिया जाता था, तो कभी मुझे रिक्शे पर से ही उतार दिया जाता था. और तो और क्लास में सभी बच्चे बेंच पर बैठते थे पर मैं नीचे बैठकर क्लास अटेंड करता था. But it's wrong. Yes, I know. But kind-hearted people also exist in this world. In my difficult times, King of Baroda helped me a lot. उन्होंने मुझे स्कॉलरशिप दी जिससे मैंने विदेश में जाकर अपनी पढ़ाई पूरी की. मुश्किल समय में भी मैंने कभी हार नहीं मानी. I completed my higher education. It helped me to write Indian Constitution. Sir, you are so great. तो दोस्तों देखा आपने, चाहे कितनी भी प्रॉब्लम्स आए हमें कभी भी हार नहीं माननी चाहिए, हमेशा आगे बढ़ते रहना चाहिए. हार नहीं मानी कभी, हिम्मत से लिया काम. भारत का संविधान लिखा जिन्होंने डॉक्टर अंबेडकर है उनका नाम.
तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा, गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू. तेरी नदियों में बह जावा, तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू.
मेरा भारत देश मान है, इसमें बसी मेरी जान है. मेरे कर्म को इसको सलाम है, मेरे देश से जुड़ा मेरा समान है. मेरा देश मेरा साल भी
Wow, that was truly mesmerizing. Now, the head boy Joy Mehta will share with us some nostalgic moments, and the head girl Apurva Sharma will highlight the significance of this historic day.
Good morning, respected Principal Ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. The very mention of 26 January brings a picture of gallant soldiers marching to a resonating beat and crowds cheering as the picturesque tableaus roll by one. This is one of the days that the entire country celebrates together by keeping aside all of our differences and together celebrating the efforts that were put in by the freedom fighters and the constitution makers. But this day has more significance than simply the day our constitution came into existence. 26 Jan 1950 also symbolizes the day when the British rule officially came to an end, which has created the foundation on which our country is built today. However, today as we celebrate the 72nd Republic Day, I'm taken back to the last 8 years that I've celebrated this day in the past in this school. I remember that as 26 Jan used to be a holiday, we would often come to school on 24th or 25th to celebrate it together. In the morning, we would have an assembly where the principal ma'am and teachers would hoist the tricolor flag. Rose petals would fall down and all of us sang the national anthem in complete harmony. And that is the fondest memory that I have of celebrating this day in this school. In that moment, each one of us felt extremely proud of the country that we live in and grateful for the struggles of the freedom fighters, because of whom we can live as free citizens in this country. And after that, listening to Principal Ma'am's speech about patriotism and the struggles and the efforts put in by the soldiers that work day and night on the border so that we can live without any fear, helped us to take pride in our nation. For me, Republic Day symbolizes a day when we appreciate the culture and heritage of a country. What if the freedom fighters weren't able to make all the sacrifices that they did? Would we still be able to live as free citizens, or would freedom still be a distant dream? And this thought makes us value and their compromises even more. I know that it's very unfortunate that we aren't able to celebrate this day together like we have been accustomed to doing in the past. But I'm positive that this isn't going to happen in the future. I'm definitely going to miss celebrating this day in this environment next year. But I'm grateful that I got to be a part of it for the last 8 years. Thank you and happy Republic Day to everyone.
कुछ बात है कि हस्ती मिट्टी नहीं हमारी, सदियों रहा है दुश्मन दौरे जहां हमारा. Good morning, respected Principal Ma'am, teachers, and my dear friends. I do not think that there's anyone among us whose chest does not swell with pride on Republic Day. Since our childhood, we have been attached to this day with unforgettable memories of creatively tucking in the tricolor in the day's outfit, hoisting the national flag, and singing the national anthem. And yet, there was a time when even becoming a republic was questioned for India. Although India was declared a free country in 1947, it did not attain complete freedom. It was still a constitutional monarchy under King George VI, with Earl Mountbatten as the Governor General, and had no constitution of its own. It was only after the Constitution of India replaced the Government of India Act 1935 as the governing document of the country that India completed its transition into a sovereign republic. But the determination to be sovereign nation was not always a goal. Most were in favor of the dominion status, under which we would retain the United Kingdom's monarch as our constitutional head of state. In Lahore session of the Indian National Congress in 1929, the Congress finally voted for Purna Swaraj and vowed to celebrate 26 January each year as the Independence Day. Hence, when the Constitution had to be adopted, the leaders chose 26 January to honor the date, although the Constitution was ready by November 1949. Do you know the colorful tableaus that we watch on television at the Rajpath in Delhi actually started in 1955? Think about so many that we have missed. But now it includes parades by the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force, and the special editions being women-led regiments. Also, let's not forget the sky shows by Air Force jets. It's just so exciting. Although COVID has led this parade being curtailed in many ways, the enthusiasm for the day has not diminished an iota. The goosebumps when we hear the president's bodyguard shout out the orders leading to the 21-gun salute and unfurling the tricolour, followed by the national anthem, will remain the same, come what may. I pray that the fervour of this day may lead to peace and harmony in our country. Jai Hind and a very happy Republic Day to everyone.
Thank you, Joy and Apurva. That was beautifully put. Sadda hak, ethe rak, sadda hak, ethe rak. हम सब कितना शोर करते हैं about our rights and what is due to us. But do we actually know what our recognized rights are? Well, our up-to-date schoolmates are all set to throw more light on this topic through a crisp enactment.
मनुष्य को मानवीय अधिकारों से वंचित करना ऐसा ही है मानो मानवीयता को चुनौती देना। क्या भारत का नागरिक होने के नाते यह हमारा कर्तव्य नहीं कि सभी को उनके मौलिक अधिकार दिए जाएं? जिस उद्देश्य से हमने आज़ादी की लड़ाई लड़ी, इतनी कठिनाइयों प्राप्त स्वतंत्रता को क्या हमें ऐसे ही समाप्त कर देना चाहिए? क्या हमारा फर्ज नहीं कि हम अपने अधिकारों के प्रति सहज रहें? तो क्या है ये मौलिक अधिकार? आइए हम आपको दिखाते हैं।
ऐसा पहली बार नहीं है, मेरे साथ ऐसा अक्सर होता है। मेरा मालिक बाबा ने उससे कर्ज क्या लिया, मैं उसका कर्ज अब तक चुका रहा हूं, इस चाय की दुकान पे काम करके। आज एक ग्राहक को चाय देने में देरी क्या हो गई, मालिक ने मुझे बहुत मारा और फिर चाय। क्या वो मालिक है तो कुछ भी कर सकता है? क्या मुझे अपने आप को बचाने का कोई अधिकार नहीं? क्या मेरे साथ ऐसा ही होता रहेगा?
सर कल एक बड़े ओहदे वाले आदमी ने कानून तोड़ा और सर जब मैंने उसका चालान काटा तो सर वो मुझे ही धमकी देने लग गया कि तू मुझे जानता नहीं है, मेरी यहां तक पहुंचा है। सर वो कहता कि वो मुझे मेरी ही नौकरी से निकलवा देगा। सर ऐसे लोगों को कानून से कोई डर नहीं लगता। सर हम आम आदमियों का चालान काट सकते हैं और उन पे कार्रवाई भी कर सकते हैं, पर सर हम ऐसे लोगों का कुछ नहीं कर सकते। क्या हम इस देश में हमारा कोई अधिकार नहीं है कि हम ऐसे लोगों को हिरासत में ले सके?
परेशान हूँ कि मैं अपने परिवार का पेट कैसे पालूंगा। इस शहर में मुझे इतनी मुश्किल से एक नौकरी मिली, अपने गांव उतनी दूर से मैं अपने परिवार को यहाँ लाया और इस शहर के लोग कहते हैं ऐसे चला जा। ये शहर हमारा नहीं उनका है, यहाँ मुझे जाने का कोई अधिकार नहीं। अरे ऐसे कैसे नहीं है? एक तो इतनी मुश्किल से एक नौकरी मिली, बच्चों का दाखिला हुआ और चला जा। परेशान हूं, कैसे बच्चों का पेट भरूंगा, क्या करूंगा? नहीं आप बताइए, क्या एक आम आदमी को किसी और राज्य या शहर में रहने का कोई हक नहीं? क्या मुझे कोई अधिकार नहीं?
अरे मतलब आज तो हद ही हो गई। अब तक मैं अपने दोस्तों से सुनता आ रहा था कि वो एक दिन भगवान की झांकी लेके जा रहे थे, कुछ लोग आके उन्हें रोकने लगे, कहने लगे कि भाई साहब आप यहाँ से ये झांकी नहीं लेके जा सकते क्योंकि ये हमारे भगवान का इलाका है। आज ही की बात ले लो, मैं ऑफिस से थोड़ा लेट क्या हो गया और नमाज पढ़ने का टाइम हो गया था। मैंने सोचा कि चलो ऑफिस में ही पढ़ लेता हूं। मैंने जैसे ही ऑफिस में नमाज पढ़ना शुरू किया, कुछ लोग आके मुझे रोकने लगे, कहने लगे कि आप यहाँ इबादत नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि ये हमारे धर्म का इलाका है। मुझे तो मन ही मन लग रहा था कि मैं इबादत ही कर रहा था ना, कोई जुर्म तो कर नहीं रहा था। अब क्या शांति से इबादत करना भी जुर्म है? हमारा देश सेक्युलर है, सभी रिलीजन्स की रिस्पेक्ट होनी चाहिए। यहां तो ईश्वर को ही इलाकों में बांट दिया गया है। क्या अब मैं शांति से इबादत भी नहीं कर सकता हूं?
मुझे भी अच्छा लगता है वो चमकती हुई शिक्षा की रोशनी। मैं भी उसे छूना चाहती हूँ, भैया की तरह अपना खुद का नाम और पहचान बनाना चाहती हूँ। भैया को स्कूल सब जाने देते हैं, पर मुझे कल मैंने जरा सा बाबा से क्या पूछ लिया, उन्होंने फिर मुझे बहुत डांटा। क्या हम लड़कियों को पढ़ने का अधिकार नहीं, सपने देखने का अधिकार नहीं, कामयाब होने का अधिकार नहीं? क्या हम दूसरों की तरह पढ़ लिख कर कुछ नहीं बन सकते?
अधिकार है, अधिकार है,
अधिकार है,
अधिकार है। हमें अधिकार है धार्मिक स्वतंत्रता का। हमारे संविधान ने हमें यह अधिकार दिया है कि हम चाहे किसी भी धर्म के हो, हम कहीं पे भी बैठकर अपनी प्रेयर कर सकते हैं और इस पे हमें कोई नहीं रोक सकता।
हमारे संविधान में हर एक इंसान को अधिकार है शिक्षा का, चाहे वह कोई भी जाति, धर्म या कोई भी जेंडर का हो।
हमारे संविधान के अनुसार हमें शोषण के विरुद्ध आवाज उठाने का, पुलिस में रिपोर्ट दर्ज करवाने का और दोषी को सजा दिलवाने का अधिकार है।
हमारे संविधान के मुताबिक हमें अधिकार है कानून की समानता का।
मेरी सरकार ने स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार दिया है, जिसके तहत मैं किसी भी शहर या राज्य में रह सकता हूं और वहां पर नौकरी कर सकता हूं।
Everyone is equal and has the right to freedom. Everyone deserves a good education so they can become a responsible citizen. Above all, you can follow the religion of your choice and you cannot be exploited for any reason whatsoever. And if anyone does try to take away these rights from you, then you have the right to approach the courts. Awareness of these rights will create a society that we aim for. तो जरूर याद रखिए अपने मौलिक अधिकार, समानता का अधिकार, स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार, शोषण के विरुद्ध अधिकार, धार्मिक स्वतंत्रता का अधिकार, संवैधानिक अधिकार और संस्कृति और शिक्षा संबंधी अधिकार।
That was quite an eye-opener for all of us. I am sure we are now better informed about the rights that we are entitled to. ऐसा कहा गया है कि नृत्य आत्मा की छुपी हुई भाषा है। इसी के साथ हम आपके सामने एक नृत्य की प्रस्तुति पेश करते हैं।
ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। मैं गया जहाँ भी बस तेरी याद थी, जो मेरे साथ थी मुझको तड़पाती।
तो हमें आगे बढ़ते हैं रहना, अब तो हमें साथ ही है बस इतना ही कहना।
कंधों से मिलते हैं कंधे कदमों से कदम मिलते हैं, हम चलते हैं जब ऐसे तो दिल दुश्मन के हिलते हैं। टिंग डिंग 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 टिंग डिंग 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 टिंग डिंग 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 टिंग डिंग 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 डिंग। ओ थोड़ी सी दूर मेरी धरती की मेरे वतन की, थोड़ी सी खुशबू बराई सी मस्त बन की, थोड़ी सी धोखने वाली धक 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 सांसें, जिनमें हो जुनून वो बूंदें लाल लहू की। ये सब तू मिला मिला ले, फिर रंग तू खिला खिला ले, और मोहित रंग दे बसंती यारा, मोहित रंग दे बसंती। मेरे देश की धरती सोना उगले उगले हीरे मोती, मेरे देश की धरती, मेरे देश की धरती।
ए वतन हमको तेरी कसम, तेरी राहों में जहाँ तक लुटा जाएंगे। फूल क्या चीज है तेरे कदमों में, हम बेटे अपने सरों की चढ़ा जाएंगे। ए वतन, ए वतन।
What a lovely performance. Now, we would like to invite Aditya Kumar Mehta, Rishabh Jain, Adya Kalra and my dear friend Maulik Seth from class 12 to share their views on Republic Day.
Now that Joy and Apurva have beautifully summarized the significance of Republic Day, we would like to move on to understand the profundity and the essence of the quintessential components of the Constitution. Better to die fighting for freedom than be a prisoner for all the days of your life. I am sure that this quote in particular was something that our honorable constitution makers took to heart while drafting the constitution. Liberty and freedom for India during the pre-independence era was a dream for every Indian craving for freedom. For us, these weren't just some words in the constitution, but a nationwide feeling. For us, it wasn't independence from the British, but independence from the divisions that had been drawn between us. For us, it was something that was embedded inside of our blood, and every freedom fighter fought for it until their dying breaths. My request to every student listening to this is to cherish the value of liberty for not only themselves but for the society too.
I would be speaking about socialism and fraternity, which are given an eminent place in our constitution. Socialism and fraternity are so closely linked to each other that they just can't be left unacknowledged. Socialism implies social and economic equality, which in this context of social equality means the absence of discrimination on the grounds of gender, caste, creed, religion and language. In a sense, it speaks about how everything that is generated must be shared equally with every person in the nation and not held in the hands of few. With that being said, our constitution makers made the constitution where they give fraternity a really special place, as it embraces psychological as well as national integration. Fraternity in general means to inculcate a feeling of brotherhood and a sense of belongingness to our diverse and beautiful nation. So I would like all my fellow Goenkans to carry these values in their everyday life to make a stronger and a peaceful nation. Thank you.
71 years ago, we the people of India gave to ourselves a constitution to secure all our citizens of liberty, equality, justice and freedom. We became a sovereign democratic republic. A republic is a form of the government in which the country is not just a private matter of a few individuals, it is a public matter. As we celebrate the 72nd Republic Day today, let us recall the words of Dr. Rajendra Prasad as the first president of the Constituent Assembly. I quote, "After all, a constitution acquires life because of the men who control it and operate it, and India needs nothing more than a set of honest men who will have the interests of the country before them." Unquote. Out of the 4 features mentioned above, Justice and equality essentially refers to treating everyone in a fair manner and providing justice to everyone who deserves it. However, these terms should not be treated like they are some random terms on a piece of paper. They should be followed in a country's daily life so that they do not remain mere principles. Every developing nation does face an insane amount of trouble. However, we as a nation have evolved a lot, and personally, I still feel that there is a lot of room for improvement. With that being said, I would request all my juniors to uphold the policy of treating everyone equally and being just and fair towards every judgment that they make. By doing so, we can take a small step in contributing our bit in strengthening our republic. Thank you.
The term secular was incorporated in the preamble in 1976. What it really means is that a state allows its citizens to have their own views and beliefs. Today, we all should remember these terms, not just as words from the preamble, but as values from the constitution makers, and uphold them. Our nation's secularism stems off from the respect that we as a society give one another. Even though it's an abstract concept, it truly embodies that idea that our country can be unique as well as united as one and diverse at the same time. I hope that my fellow juniors can always live by this belief. Our school has given the student body numerous chances to express themselves. This is a value that is embedded in the preamble as well. Even though this right to expression and speech leads to arguments and difference of opinions, our nation stands on the pillars of debate and disagreements, which gives birth to a stable and true democracy.
All that has been spoken till now isn't something that should be heard once and forgotten later. For us, as citizens of the country and students of this school, we must uphold the value and integrity of all the components of our constitution.
Thank you, Aditya, Maulik, Adya, and Rishabh, for your mature insights. Our unity is our strength and diversity is our power. In honor of the 72nd Republic Day, let us watch a short movie about our country and its diversity.
With this, we have reached the end of this wonderful assembly.
आओ सब मिलजुल कर अनेकता को मिटा एकता के सूत्र में बंध जाएं, भारत को फिर से खुशहाल बनाएं, ना हो कोई भेदभाव, ना हो कोई दूरियां, एकता के सूत्र में बंध कर भारत को फिर से खुशहाल बनाएं। इन्हीं शुभकामनाओं के साथ आप सभी को गणतंत्र दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं।
We would like to thank Principal Ma'am for her gracious presence and for her inspirational guidance in all times. I would also like to express our gratitude to our schoolmates, parents, and other viewers who have joined us for the Republic Day celebrations. Today, we not only salute the date our Constitution was implemented, but we also honor our heritage, cherish the ideals and values bequeathed upon us by our forefathers.
In short, we reaffirm our pride in our country and at the same time we celebrate the fact that we are proud Indians. Happy Republic Day.
Jai Hind.